All right. So last week I reported that supposedly a report came out allegedly that the Charlotte Hornets were in contract discussion with Miles Bridges, and he was discussing with Michael Jordan, the front office, and the Charlotte Hornets organization, as well as the Charlotte community, to reintegrate him within the organization and community after the events that happened this offseason that led to him pleading no contest to felony charges. And he ended up getting probation for a few years and like 500 hours of community service. Now, this is weird that has come out. This is coming from Paige Maston of the Charlotte Observer. And the original report came from ESPN, which is a reputable sort, allegedly. But let's talk about this. The Charlotte Hornets have refuted, aka denied, a report from ESPN that they are engaged in contract talks with Miles Bridges. Let me hear your thoughts about this whole situation down below. If you're an NBA fan, if you're a Hornets fan, or if you're just a bystander in this. Bridges pled no contest to a felony domestic violence charge in November. Bridges' partner posted a series of images to Instagram detailing what had happened and the hospital report, which were injuries of a concussion, broken nose, rib contusion, and bruising. Again, I do not support DV or any sort of abuse or any sort of violence on anyone. I have two sisters, I have a girlfriend, and a mother that I will protect with more than my life. Now, last week it was reported again that the reason why they were trying to sign and discuss a contract with our man Miles Bridges was if they sign him, he's going to be suspended, and it's expected that he'd be suspended for a considerably long amount of time. And Jeffrey Taylor, last time, who was the last guy to be suspended for DV, was suspended 24 games. But people assume, if you look at what was going on with Bauer in the MLB, where he was suspended like 300 games and it was appealed, and now he's coming back. Same thing with Deshaun Watson. He was suspended. It was given 6, and they wanted to do full season. Then they met in the middle. I expect Miles Bridges comes back, whatever team. He gets suspended for like 200 games, then they appeal it. He ends up, if he got signed today, he'd be suspended for the 60 or 40 games that are left. I think it's 40 games, 50 games left in this year's season, and then probably 10 next year. But the Charlotte Hornets told the Charlotte Observer in a statement this week, quote, "We have not been engaged in contract negotiations with Miles Bridges," end quote. However, the Charlotte Hornets declined to comment on the possibility of bringing Miles Bridges back next season, which, again, it brings up so many questions that aren't being answered. And that is Miles Bridges going to be back in the NBA? We don't know. And again, I believe in giving people second chances. Yes, I do believe that. And I do admit that I do not know the full circumstances of what happened to Miles Bridges. Okay. So, but whatever happens here, it's going to be interesting how it plays out and how the NBA reacts to it. Now, that's where I want to, again, hear your opinions as Charlotte fans, as NBA fans, or just casual bystanders or witnesses, whatever you want to call yourselves. What is the correct thing to do here? What is the correct thing to do? He pled no contest, and if you guys follow the NBA show is a show I do Monday through Friday, link in the description. 5 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. And we discussed the fact that, yes, this is a situation that I don't know, because with, the NBA being very PC and all that stuff, Adam Silver is going to go overboard with the punishment in terms of maybe suspend him indefinitely. And they can't suspend him until I believe he's on an active roster. And he's still a restricted free agent, so if he does go in, free agency begins and he's still not on a team, he is still a restricted free agency in 2023. So if anybody gives him an offer sheet, the Charlotte Hornets can match that offer sheet. Which, again, it's a bit interesting how it all plays out, but I do want to hear your guys' thoughts on the whole situation. What do you guys think of it and why? But that's basically it from me today. I really don't know what was going to be the best thing to happen here, and yeah, we'll find out every single day that passes. Will Miles Bridges be returning to Charlotte or even to the NBA? Because as of right now, halfway through the season, we haven't seen the man. So Time will tell.